She was a hot dame with a pouty little kisser, thick hips and thighs that tortured that little red number she wore. She took off her hat and let that Brazilian virgin tumble down and drape around her shoulders like an erotic poem. She tipped the Joe at the door a nickel for taking her hat and coat, strolled through the place like she owned it. She had long, sexy stilts and a rack full of treasure. She slowly approached my table and pushed her fine chocolate frame into a provocative pose that gave a whole new meaning to the word swell. I knew why she was here. I could smell her desperation. It was thick in the air of the smoky juke joint where I had made my detective office in the back. At least a dozen little fillies had been standing in that same spot tonight, all of them in search of the same thing, the perfect date night. As soon as she saw those punani tickets peeking out of my breast pocket, she sat her ample derriere on my tabletop, put her red-bottomed shoe on the chair between my legs, and tried to sell her cock and bull to a dick like me. I'm a friend of females, but I'm no sucker. And this was no bimbo. She was a real high hat with heavy sugar, and I had the last orchids in town. These VIP couples passes were the cat's pajamas to an Atlanta housewife like her, with a cold little kitten. PunaniLove.com was fresh out. Now I had the goods. If this damsel wanted to be rescued from a life where date night meant fighting words, she was gonna have to toss the kale.
Wow.